Shalom. I want to start off by giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles for teaching us the truth of this Bible, and salutation to the elect pushing his word to the best of your ability. Yeah, so I just came across this article, So hey, let's get into it. It's says this company embeds microchips in its employees and they love it. So it says right here, last August, 50 employees at 3 Square Market got RFID chips in their hands. Now 30, Slakia. Now 80 have them. So since last August, 30 more people got them. And it says they love it. So let's read up into it. Let me see. The microchips 3 Square Market employees had injected in their hands are about the size of a big grain of rice. So they trying to push this off as, it's convenient, So this is these RFID chips. These are known as the mark of the beast in the Bible, So then they're trying to make it like, it's way more convenient than one of these phones. They're gonna try to make it like, these phones are too big. You can get your phone stolen. Your wallet can get stolen. They're just really gonna try to make it like everything's all compact on there. So let me see. So it says when Patrick McMullen wants a Diet Dr. Pepper while he's at work, he pays for it with a wave of his hand. So with these within the field that I'm in, there's there's a lot of like doors where you gotta have like a certain type of access card, to scan it, and basically, the door will like open, turn from red to green. So I imagine this is probably exactly how that is. So it says, when Patrick McMullen wants a Diet Dr. Pepper while he's at work, he pays for it with a wave of his hand. McMullen has a microchip implanted between his thumb and forefinger. Let me see. And the vending machine immediately deducts money from his account. So you see how they just put this off, as like, I guess, super convenient, and the vending machine immediately deducts money from his account. I mean, it's pretty much the same damn thing with the with your credit card. You scan the credit card, it immediately deducts it from the credit card, or what you get like an email in your credit card as soon as it scans. So they're ultimately, this is the mark of the beast, and they want to get as many people chipped as possible, and then the rest that don't want to take that chip, they want to do away with them. So they're gonna push this. They're gonna push this as to make it as convenient as possible. Basically, it's ingrained into your hand. You can't get it stolen. So at his office, he's one of dozens of employees who have been doing likewise for a year now. Dozens, like it says right here, 50 of them had it last August. So since then, now 80 of them have them. So that's just 30 more. Let me see. McMullen is the president of 3 Square Market, a technology company that provides self-service mini markets to hospitals, hotels, and company break rooms. Last August, he became one of roughly 50 employees at its headquarters in River Falls, Wisconsin, who volunteered to have a chip injected into their hand. And I think I remember when that came out. The place in Wisconsin that was chipping people. But it says who volunteered to have a chip injected into their hand. So that's a lot of people that's down with this thing already. They're ready to just give up all their credit cards, all their phones, all that, just to have everything on their chip. So they volunteered to have the chip injected into their hand. Like I said, hey, there's a lot of people that's actually down with this thing right now. The idea came about in early 2017, he says, when he was on a business trip to Sweden, a country where some people are getting subcutaneous microchips to do things like enter secure buildings. That's exactly what I was talking about. Enter secure buildings. That's the spirit. I'm looking right now, at a door. Pretty much you gotta scan a card, an access card, and that card has the chip in it. So basically, they want to put that chip in your hand, make it like all, just like all these movies, they got to where you just wave your hand, and then the door opens. Let me see. So it says, the idea came about in early 2017, he says, when he was on a business trip to Sweden, a country where some people are getting subcutaneous microchips to do things like enter secure buildings or book train tickets. It's one of very few places where chip implants, which have been around for quite a while, have taken off in some fashion. The chips he and his employees got are about the size of a very large grain of rice. They're intended to make it a little easier to do things like get into the office, kind of just like I was saying, log onto computers, and buy food and drinks in the company cafeteria. Let me see. Like many RFID chips, they are passive. They don't have batteries, and instead get their power from an RFID reader when it requests data from the chip. McMullen's chip includes identifying information to grant him access to the building, as well as some basic medical information, for instance. See? So that's a picture of him waving his hand. He says in between his thumb and I think his index finger. So he just waves it up against there. Exactly like looking at the door that I'm looking at right now. Exactly the same way. Now all you need is a access card with the chip in it, to scan it to open it. You don't need to if you're an Israelite, a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you don't need a damn chip ingrained into your hand or wherever, into your body to try to do something as simple as that. Like it says right here, to give them access to the building as well as some basic medical information. Come on, man. Let me see. Jump into it. So this is Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. So that's gonna be for all these, all these homeless people, from all these homeless people that we got over here, California, and all around the country, all over. The rich, all the his CEOs, whatever, from the top to the bottom, So it says Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this dude clearly got it right here. He got it in his left hand. You're not supposed to take this chip into your body, any part of your body. Like I said, what's wrong with just having a regular little access card with the chip in it? Is people that damn lazy that they gotta get it implanted into their body. So let me see. Is Revelation 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So I was even talking with somebody about all the stores closing down. They said, if all the stores close down, how are we gonna buy? Then I said, hey, what's the Bible say? And it kind of hit them, it kind of hit them like damn, they were like silent. This is a person that usually has something to say after I say something like that, but they were pretty silent, like they kind of see where all this was going, But let me see. There's a Revelation 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So hey, like I said right here, man, we see this dude right here has this chip right here. Like I said, just for some building accesses and medical information. But it's probably an Edomite anyway, But you so-called you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites, you should not take this chip, man. You're not supposed to take this chip, It's up to the Most High, whether you take the chip or not. But ultimately, you're not supposed to trust in this damn devil, and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this chip, to try to get ahead in this life, You're supposed to put your trust in the Most High, that he, he'll make a way, like it says in Isaiah 65, his servants shall eat, come back to the Lord, serve the Most High, So in that day, you won't have to rely on this devil, for his little temporary, new world order, So let's see. This is let me see. This is Revelation. No, you know what? Let's do this first. This is Leviticus 19:28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. So let's see. take a look at that word marks.
$7,085.
So like it.
Strong's H 7085. Ka.
So it says incision, imprintment, tattoo, mark. So when you look into this, looking into the word incision on Google, it's a surgical cut made in skin or flesh. Hey, so we're not supposed to be having any type of incisions made into our flesh. You know, no cuttings, no tattoos, no none of that. You know, that's this devil, these heathens, they want to do that. Hey, let them go ahead and do that. You know, like I said, ultimately it's up to the Most High, Yahweh Shemel Shai, whether you take it or whether you don't take it. So let me see. So this is Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. So if you take that mark, you know, if you take that chip, you know, you decide, oh yeah, you know, I'm a trust in this I'm a trust in this system, you know, I'm a trust, and you know, you so-called white man, I'm a trust in your and the way that you got set. You know, I'm gonna take this chip. You know, you're gonna be destroyed by that nuclear fire that's coming. You know, so hey, like I said, if you're an Israelite, you don't want to take this fucking chip, man. You know, like I said, for some simple BS. Come on, man. In the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. The Lamb is Yahweh Shai. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Hey, so you know, if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, hey man, this is not what you want to take. Like I said, man, come back to the Lord. You know, try to serve the Most High to your best ability. You know, and that day when this chip gets implemented, hey, you'll have a fighting chance. You know, like I said, who have put their trust in the Most High, you know, and whom have He confounded, you know, that put their trust in Him. No, just don't put your trust in this damn devil, man. No, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help. You know, so hopefully, you know, you see that's that chip, that RFID chip, is the mark of the beast. You know, hopefully you can grasp that. You know, and you know, don't take it. You know, or you will be destroyed. So just want to say, Tawadi Yahweh Shemel Shai, for putting the Holy Spirit on me to recall Kadash to do this lesson. Double honors to all elders and apostles for teaching us the truth to this Bible. And salutation to the elect, pushing his word to the best of your ability. Shalom.